Missed you, dude.
I know. I missed you too, man. I am actually your biggest fan.
I know.
I love you, man. I just have one question for you.
Sure.
Have you ever sat down in front, face to face, with a Trump supporter?
I do it literally every night.
No, face to face, not on the camera or on TikTok, face to face, across the table with a cold beer sitting next to you with the
Sure have.
guy.
Yeah.
I think not.
It's one of my former best friends. Absolutely.
No.
At Christmas dinner, it was me and a bunch of fucking weird Trump supporters. Just me, their one Jewish friend at Christmas dinner. Absolutely. And they were like, "What are your thoughts?" And I said, "Here we go." And we did that for 3 hours.
No, I don't think so, man.
Now, why would I lie to you? It's the fucking internet. You don't make shit up on the internet.
Oh, of course. Let me ask you a question. Are you a friend of Hawkeye Whack-A-Mole?
In real life?
No, on TikTok.
Sure.
Do you know who that dude is?
Are you listening to, like, the Disney Channel right now? What's going on in the background?
No, I'm listening to The Vibe on Fox.
Like a vibraphone?
No, they do a repeat episode of The Five. I'm in Texas. It's 11:13. They play the episode of The Five. You ever heard of The Five on Fox?
No.
With Jesse Waters and...
What is it? Jesse Waters is just a massive piece of shit. What is it?
Like you.
What is it? Yeah, sure. What is it about your sort of insistence that we do this physically in front of each other that is different than when we do this talking?
You would not, and I guarantee you...
I know, you do this every
would
time.
Not.
You do this every time, Bronco. You wouldn't say this shit to my face, and I promise you, you sound like you would turn to dust if we were to get into an altercation, okay? You sound like you would simply evaporate. And I'm telling you that I would say the stuff that I'm saying, in front of and to anybody else, because the minute that you decide that you need to react physically because of what I'm saying, it's because your brain can't handle it, and you can no longer argue or articulate your side, so you need to fight. And I maintain, we've had this conversation 40 times, and you say, I'll beat you up, you'd never say that to my face. And I'm telling you, especially you, Bronco, I would say this.
How old are you?
Deadlocked eyes.
Who's gonna beat who up? I won't beat you up. I would never do that. I don't hit young kids because you are a young kid to me. I'm 60 years old. I will just put my thumb on your forehead and knock you over. That's how weak you are. You are a child to me. You mean nothing to
Bronco,
me.
I can hear how hollow your bones are from here. I can hear how you struggle for air.
Dude, you have no idea who I am, but I know who you are.
I know. You do this every time.
Child.
You do this every time.
Like
I'm literally 39 years old.
And I am 60.
I've
and
paid my taxes
right now,
for 22 years.
Fuck you up with my thumb or my big toe.
Bronco.
My 12-year-old grandson would piece you up in a minute.
Bronco.
Yes, sir?
What's wrong with you? Why are you like this?
You talk so much shit behind a camera and a phone.
What am I talking?
If you were face to face with a Trump supporter, you would be absolutely destroyed, dude.
Because all you can do is throw punches because your brain is broken.
I will flick you with my thumb and knock you over.
Have you taken your fucking medication today, dude?
Ask your followers right now.
You sound like you're gonna have an episode, and I don't want that on television.
Like to lick Jolly Gingivitis's balls. You know who Jolly Gingivitis is?
Friends, when we put up this background that says MAGA is weird, and then people like Bronco come up here and just desperately fall all over themselves to prove that that's right.
All over myself. You are. Didn't your husband come in and give you a kiss and say, "Come to bed"? Go to bed, you bitch.
Go to bed, you bitch. I mean, fair enough, dude. It's late. We're getting after it. Go to bed, you bitch. People are so weird, dude. What do you mean? You wouldn't say that to my face. Yes, I promise you I would. I would. What happened, Dayton? Let's go, dude. Nobody else? No other dissenters? I can't remember if Horseman didn't like me or not. I feel like somebody named Horseman probably wouldn't like me. Shout out Bronco. Nice try, Casey. The Creek.
My man, how are you, brother?
Great.
I got 5 words to say, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We are not going back.
Oh, you tricked me, you jerk.
I'm so sorry, Bronco. Please take your blood pressure medication, some melatonin, and go to bed, buddy.
Go to sleep, Bronco.
I love you. Good trouble. You're
Appreciate you,
good
PT.
man.
Thanks, dude. Thank you. Nice. He was like, I've been waiting to take you. Okay, great. Damn it. Dang it. All right, here we go. Is this Lauren Hill?
Oh, did you mean to kick that person?
Nope.
First of all, who's Bronco? Second of all, is that Hogwarts behind you?
Is this Lauren Hill talking to us right now?
Lauren Hill is crazy.
Look at the profile picture.
That was an artwork that somebody did for me personally. You can literally see Wheezy on the book because I wheeze.
I can't because I can't see.
Because you're old.
And also, I will remind you, illiterate. So it's rude for.
I'm like ordering the mods around. It's not your job to do that. Like I can do it. I'm such a piece of shit. It's not. I can do it. I got it. Here we go. Move. Hold on. Move. I can't spell. Move to YouTube? Question mark. Yes. No. All right. I'm gonna start a poll.
Have gone to border security under Joe Biden than there was under Donald Trump.
Right.
Yes, it is. Go look at the budget. Do you not understand how to read Homeland Security's budget?
But that's wrong. That's not right.
What do you mean? Facts don't care about your feelings. You might feel it. That's not true.
You know what's so crazy? You know the state of Arizona, right? Do you know that?
Why do you want to pivot to Arizona? Because you cannot answer the question.
And it looks like Hogwarts.
Sure.
Billions and trillions of dollars. Yeah, but it's not. None of these things are original thoughts. None of them. Like that. That's a perfect baconator. What just happened just now is exactly what I'm talking about. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, who opposes Trump is paid. Every single person.
Okay. Yeah, like for me personally, I live in Canada, so like having like an outside perspective, what I've noticed in the States, especially the last 10-ish years, give or take.
Like, I'm not even a Democrat. You know what I'm saying? I never was a Biden supporter. You know, didn't vote for him. And you know, like, I'm super commie. Like, super duper communist. So, like, I'm as far left as you could possibly be.
What I've noticed with American politics is that it's getting very, very, very divided. And when
It's
people
not getting
discuss
very
things-
divided. It's been very divided since, you know, Obama. I would say probably since Reagan. But we didn't have 24-hour news cycle back then. And we didn't have social media back then. And it's just gotten progressively worse. But Trump, the one thing that I can give Trump credit for is that he literally, he like right here, Patriot 60, thanks Obama, right? Like, Obama saved us from the worst economic decline since the Great Depression, right? And so the thing that I can give Trump credit for is he showed the rest of the world the dark, deep underbelly that truly exists in America. Like, he brought all of these people out that were the worst of us. The racism that black people were constantly talking about, the you know, the misogyny, the misogynoir, the homophobia, the transphobia. Like, he brought all of these people out and gave them a voice. The xenophobia, you know, he brought them all out and gave them a voice.
Yeah, with backwards what I was saying earlier, I've just noticed that people generally, they used to be able to have a conversation about politics, disagree with each other, and then say, let's go have a beer. And then now it's just nobody wishes to have a discussion anymore.
Right.
Everybody's like, I'm right, you're wrong, screw you type stuff. And it's really frustrating. And I'm seeing it.
Well, I mean, because now we're not just talking about, but hold on. See, like, once upon a time, we were just talking about policies and what's the best policies for America, right? In terms of what is going to be the most beneficial in terms of economically, essentially, we were talking about what economic policies made the most sense, right? We're not talking about that anymore. Now we're talking about who deserves bodily autonomy. Now we're talking about who deserves rights. Now we're talking about who deserves to have a voice. And these conversations are not the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now it's truly life or death situations.
Yeah, and I'm definitely seeing that bleed over into Canadian politics as well. And there's been concerning things from our conservative parties.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. No, I've watched
Yeah.
it. I stay abreast of what's going on there.
Yeah, like I generally lean right, like progressive conservative, but I hate my conservative party, man.
Bro, what
None
the
of them
hell
are
progressive conservative mean?
Progressive conservative is what the liberals
Socially
were
progressive,
like 30 years
socially
ago, but slightly
progressive,
more to the right.
and economically conservative.
Economically conservative and socially progressive.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what I just asked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry, I was talking.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, no, that's fine. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. Not
And with people saying like liberals are center right, blah blah blah. Recently, liberals have been leaning more left in Canada, which is why.
That sounded kinky.
Who's MAGA here?
I'm sorry.
You?
Fucking stupid little white boy. Weren't you pro-Palestine a month ago, Kobe? What
Of
happened
course
to that?
I am.
So what happened? Why are you engaging with this guy?
What are you talking about?
Why are
Of
you
course
engaging
I'm
with a
pro-Palestine.
pro-genocider? Why are you engaging with a pro-genocider? Mr. Kamala here, over here. You're going to be voting for another motherfucker that's going to be going over there and blowing up the country. So how are you pro-Palestine?
Good
You
trouble
stupid
is-
as fuck.
Good Trouble is also pro-Palestine.
No, he's not. No, he's not.
Of course
you
he
really
is.
Think that he's
You
pro-Palestine
understand?
when he is shilling a Democratic nominee. How does that
Is
make
there
sense?
any?
How does that make sense? And
Is
don't tell
there
me
any-
there's no other option. Because
Wait,
that's
one
basically
sec-
saying
What's the other option?
What's the other option? What's the other option? You tell me.
No,
Since have
you
all the
tell me.
answers. No, you tell me, white
You
boy.
said, don't tell me that there's another option. I said, what's another option?
Tell me the answer. Because you know everything, right? You're the one who knows everything.
Kamala
you sit
Harris
there
is
here
the-
all day.
Kamala Harris
with
is
your
the option.
pretentious ass little. Take off that hat.
Wait, hold on. Can I say something on a serious
Turn your
note?
camera on.
Kobe.
Can I say something on a serious note? There is
Go ahead.
no Western politician who's going to be pro the global South. Like
Exactly. I agree.
you need to stop. No, okay, fine. So like if you don't vote and abstain,
Kobe.
Trump is going to get into
Kobe.
presidency, and he's also not
You
pro
understand
global
what's
South.
happening in that country right now?
Of course, I understand what's
So you
happening.
need
I
to be
have
quiet.
loved ones. Don't tell me to
be
keep quiet.
and stop
I
acting
have
like you
loved
care,
ones.
because you
I
love
have
all the
loved
countries.
ones. I have loved ones in Palestine. I literally have loved
So
ones.
your
People I
answer
deeply,
for those loved
I have
ones-
people
so your
I
answer
deeply
for those
care
loved ones is,
about.
I'm
Can
gonna
you stop
nominate-
interrupting me? Don't you dare come here and tell me that I don't care. I'm pretending like I care. Stop. I have a lot of people who I deeply care about. I literally, on a daily basis, talk to people who are actively in Gaza right now. On a daily basis, I talk to them on the phone, on chat, on WhatsApp. I talk to them on a daily basis. So don't you fucking come here and tell me that I'm pretending like I care.
Oh, and I bet you they're saying, please help us by voting for Kamala. That's really going to help us.
They don't fucking care because all American politicians genocide them.
So why are you giving your consent?
All American politicians, literally all Western politicians,
No, it doesn't matter.
are responsible for the global South being exploited and genocided. All.
So
There
why
is
are you
no
giving
single Western
somebody
politician.
who's telling you that he's going
Hey,
to
man,
vote
can I
for
just ask you a
someone?
fucking question now, please?
Go ahead, ask me a
Can
question.
Right, remember earlier when you were like, there's another option? What's the other fucking
I
option,
didn't
dude?
say. I said we are in a position where there are
Don't
no
tell me
options
there's
to
another
help those
option. And I
people.
said, okay, what is it?
I asked you what the
No, you
option
didn't.
was.
You
I
said,
asked
don't
you
tell me
what-
that there isn't another option. And I said, what is that other option?
No, you heard
dummy.
wrong. I said don't.
That's exactly
tell
what
me
you
that
said.
there is
That's
another
exactly what you said, little guy. So
Okay,
why don't you
white
tell us what
boy.
the fucking option is? I just want the next words out of your mouth, little buddy, to be the fucking option that you know. Go for it. Hit us. Because you came in super hot and are also an idiot. So tell me what the fucking option is.
What's the option? What is the option? Giving your consent to genocide? That's the option you're choosing. Don't
What is
By
your
virtue of you existing in the West, you consent to genocide. By virtue of you existing within the West, there is no ethical consumption within the West. When you pay taxes, you're paying for genocide. When you go to the store and
That's all I'm asking.
again, I'm telling you again,
don't
by
wanna answer.
virtue of you existing within the West, you are pro-genocide of the global South, and you need
So how
to
do we
fucking
change
recognize that.
How do we change that? We give
Are
our
you-
consent. Can we continue?
Dismantle the system one by one on the local level. Dismantle the system one by one on the local level and not wait 4 fucking years until a presidential election. You do it on the local level. You try to develop and foster more class consciousness. You try to work and advocate for more BIPOC consciousness, black consciousness, grassroots movements, grassroots organizations. You don't fucking virtue signal every 4 years. You don't virtue signal every. Can you let me fucking
You
finish?
spoke too much. You speak
I did
too
not
much.
speak too much. The reason as to why I'm speaking is because you keep
What
interrupting
you're
me.
doing is making up excuses for why you're going to give your consent to another person.
You give your consent the day you are born in the West. The day you are born in the West and you have a Western citizenship, that is your consent. There has not been a single fucking time in the past couple of centuries where the West did not exploit or genocide the global South, my guy. There has been a genocide every single year for the past couple of fucking centuries. So you growing up and being born in the West is you literally giving consent to the genocide of the global South.
But you know what you can't do? You can't get away without paying taxes. But you know what you can do is you cannot go and vote and put your name and tell.
Dang, it sounds like you were just talking about how you were complicit in all those genocides she was talking about, right?
No, I wasn't white.
No, you paid your taxes though.
Shut up.
You paid your taxes though, right, dude?
This is our platform now. You can shut your mouth. You talk way too much.
Uh-oh. That's crazy. Still our platform. Anyway, fuck, dude.
I'm sorry, can I just say something? People need to fucking stop pretending as if any Western politician cares about the global South. The West as a whole for the past couple of centuries, the foundation of the West is colonialism, neocolonialism, and imperialism. The moment you are born, by virtue of us existing within the West, North America, Europe as well, you are actively complicit you're implicated in the genocides that have been happening on a global scale for the past couple of centuries. To think that if you abstain, you are somehow not complicit is fucking delusional. You buy a phone, you are complicit. You go to the store, you are complicit. You pay your fucking taxes, you are complicit. You buy cheaper clothes from Shein or whatever the fuck it is, you are complicit. By virtue of you existing within the West, you are complicit, which is precisely why, instead of being lazy and waiting for every 4 years, you should be actively trying to develop class consciousness and BIPOC consciousness and dismantle the system of oppression, which is Western imperialism, one by fucking one. You simply abstaining right now is not going to work. It's not going to work. And yes, me too. I'm in the West. I'm a black woman. I'm a black woman in the West. Even though I did not voluntarily choose to be a Westerner, I am a Westerner myself, and I am complicit myself. It is unfucking comfortable to recognize and acknowledge the fact that every single Westerner is implicated and complicit.
Abstaining doesn't absolve you from this fucking thing. Also, so when we're like, hey, when he says, don't act like there's not another choice, and I said, what is that other choice? And he was like, you tell me. That's the fucking answer every time. They're like, well, you tell us. No. What? No. Anyway, moving on. Trump trained Canada.
UK, actually.
UK. Sorry.
Yeah. How much have you been paid? First question.
Today?
Was it 20 grand?
20 grand?
How much you got from Kamala to be a traitor to your country?
A traitor?
Yeah.
Bruv. That's some nonsense, isn't it?
Well, no, because
Yeah.
I'm from the UK and I can see that you, like the last 4 years, you've ruined this country.
This country being our country.
Yes.
Not your country.
Yes, you've ruined it. So
why is our economic recovery out of COVID better than the UK's then? How many prime ministers have you had? You guys maybe just focus on your little thing.
For you to be there defending the last 4 years of your administration.
Brother, I know that you don't understand what it's like to, when you guys lose a violent revolution against yourselves, that sucks, right? I'm not getting paid, dude. I'm not getting paid.
How can you be a traitor to your country?
I'm not getting paid. The concept, brother. I'm just gonna guess your name is Steven.
My name's Alex.
Alex, the idea that you can watch a violent shush. The idea, shush, dude. The idea that you can watch a violent insurrection and then go and purposeful.
That was the biggest cop out ever.
Is there something wrong with your fucking hearing and talking? The idea that you can watch the thing that happened 4 years ago and go, we should vote for the guy that tried to do this, is dumb. And for you to sit here and go, I'm a traitor, watching them try and steal an election based on a lie that they knew that they were going to tell and told it, and then tricked a bunch of the dumbest followers on earth to go and do their bidding and try and stop certifying the election. And Mike Pence is in a bunker. Meanwhile, Trump's tweeting, he failed us. The concept that you, an idiot, up across the pond, looks at me and goes, I'm a traitor, is fucking hilarious. Okay? Number one. Number two, if I was getting paid 20 grand by Kamala Harris, do you think I'd be sitting here in a crop top, Green Day t-shirt, talking to fucking Liam from the Beatles cover band that plays on Thursdays down the pub? No. I don't get paid. I'm just passionate about this. The same way that you are incorrectly passionate about our country for some fucking reason. So passionate that you deranged, like, mind virus that you are currently dealing with, named your profile after a president of a different country. What are you doing? You think? What if I name myself Boris Johnson Forever, but it would be the number 4 and the letters EVA? What are you actually talking about, dude? Anyway,
I've been watching Congress the last 4 years.
cool.
6 was the biggest. Honestly, we can all see it over here. Yeah, January 6th was the biggest cover up ever. I'm telling you.
Cover up for what?
It was the big to get Trump.
To get Trump?
Yes, this is all to get Trump.
Cover up how?
Yeah, January 6th was a big cover up.
Covering what up?
Yeah, listen, it's all going to come out soon anyway, and you lot are going to be.
What was it covering up?
What do you mean?
What was Jan 6 a cover up for?
It was a big fix.
By who?
By Pelosi and all you Democrats.
And the people sitting in jail?
100%.
People.
Listen,
the people sitting in jail are what?
Listen, I've watched Congress the last.
No. No. Shush. I know you keep saying that. I want you to flesh this out. The people sitting in jail for having broken into the White House. People doing documentaries on HBO. Shush. The people sitting on documentaries on HBO being like, I was lied to. I went to jail for this. I'm so fucking upset that I fell for this shit. Those people were actually paid by Pelosi to go and do this. This was Antifa. Is that what you're alleging?
All you have, right?
Just focus. No. Stop pivoting. I want you to really lay it out for me with this conspiracy, because like it's insane, and maybe the more you talk about it, the more you'll understand how insane it is.
Listen, it's all going to come out soon, right?
I know it's all going to come out. So Pelosi did it to cover up what?
It's all going to.
Stop saying that. It's covering up what? What were they covering up? You have no fucking idea. You have not a clue.
To get Trump.
Get Trump what?
Get Trump arrested, to get Trump so you can call him a resurrectionist when he's not. And that's
a resurrectionist?
All you have.
Covey, did you know Trump rose from the dead?
What?
A resurrectionist, he says. Are you out of your phone? All right, dude. Sick. Well, I guess. I guess that's it. Right? All right. Sorry, Athena. You don't have to.
I don't have to what?
Nothing.
I'm sorry. I'm still kind of pissed off at that previous guy.
I know. Me too. We're trying to barrel through. This guy will make us feel better. Kamala Obama. What's up, dude? Kamala Obama. Hello? Why do this? You have to hit accept. All right. Okay. Hey, Ron.
Yo, what's going on?
How are you?
I'm doing okay, brother. How you doing?
Great.
Are you gonna ask or something, or it's like,
Am I gonna ask?
yeah, the mega is weird, right?
Yeah.
So, why are we weird?
Oh, I don't know. Have you been watching any of the people coming up here?
I'm not watching the other people. I'm asking you why you think mega is weird.
Oh. Just to.
I just don't personally sit and watch you personally for hours, so I know what other people are talking about.
Sure. I don't know. I feel like you guys. I'm gonna assume.
What?
You're a MAGA, right? That's how you self-identify.
Well, you're putting me into a category I don't agree with. MAGA.
You don't? Are you like a sort of Trump guy?
Well, I mean, I'm voting for Trump, but the
Sure.
way you're putting it is kind of like isolating me to a certain group of people.
Sorry.
Kind of stereotypical, if you think. That's kind of like looking at a black person and automatically assuming there's something when they're not. That's what you're doing to me.
Why are we always in it? Why are we always in it?
Like what?
Why?
Do you think?
Why?
Mega is weird. You're automatically putting me to a.
Aaron, you're really muffled, dude.
Why are you dragging black people into this?
When you say MAGA is weird, you're automatically putting me into a group.
Well, so the first thing out of your mouth is like, well, what about black people? And so, like, yeah,
Oh,
I
don't
think
make it about a racist thing. It was an
you did.
example thing.
You immediately did that. You
Yeah, but
fucking
just don't do that.
immediately did that. That was
Because
you.
that's all you talk about. That's all you talk about.
That's not all
So,
that. I
okay.
wasn't even talking about that, dude. You
Let's
did that.
forget that happened. Let's just forget that
Okay,
happened.
definitely. We'll just put that.
It was an
we'll just
example.
put off.
I understand.
We'll just
It
put
was an
that
example.
very
I
strange
understand
fucking
you're
thing that you're.
sensitive.
Yeah,
Okay, I understand you're sensitive.
you're weird. So you don't
Why am I
like
weird?
being you don't like being
Oh my
put into this.
God.
You don't like being put into this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. You don't like being put into this like little bubble because you're supporting a guy who, I don't know, has had sexual assault allegations 17 times over. One of them he was found civilly liable for. He did a bunch of fraud. He did an insurrection. He lied. He cheats. He does more fraud. He doesn't. He just a shitty dude. And yet none of that is enough for you to say, actually, this guy doesn't like line up with my code of ethics, my morals.
Well, here, if I'm allowed to answer that, I would love to.
Go nuts, dude.
Okay. So have you ever been in an extreme toxic relationship before in your life? Like at least maybe once? Maybe one time somebody was just completely manipulative to you and lied to you and like everything that you did, you were wrong, right? You ever been like, and you start asking yourself questions like, why are they doing this? And at a certain point, you start to believe Maybe I'm doing those things, but you know you're not doing those things. You ever been in a situation like that in your life?
I've been in a bad
Honestly.
relationship, sure.
Right, and so it's like you're constantly accused of doing something. You're constantly accused of being somewhere you're not. You're constantly accused of doing things you haven't done when they...
You're
and to
saying
a certain
everything that they're accusing Trump of, he didn't do.
Well, you got to look at the writing on the wall, right? You got to like take a step back, and this is my opinion, just based on human nature. Okay,
Aaron.
I was finishing my point here.
Oh, it was.
So-
You're doing a great job. I'm just gonna interject. The things that we accuse Donald Trump of, right, have just the most comprehensive amount of evidence to support the things that he's being accused of. Going back through his entire life as being a prick and a racist and a misogynist, into his
Disagree.
into
Define misogynistic. What is the definition of that?
I'll grab him by the pussy. I can do whatever I want.
That's
I'm
not
a star.
definition of misogynistic.
You're an
What's the
idiot.
definition of misogynistic.
So listen, when you fall all over yourself what's the definition? It's that.